Hello everyone and welcome back. Hope we are well. I'm going to do a quick review on this watch from Raymond Weil in this video today. This watch is from Raymond Weil's Freelancer collection and the reference number for this model is 2710 ST5 65021. Now this model retails at 3,300 Australian dollars and we'll talk shortly what you get for that amount of money. Now Raymond Weil offers some really nice watches in their Freelancer collection and in their other collections for that matter, so I always wanted to do a review on one of their watches and finally got the opportunity to share this watch with you guys today. Now Raymond Weil is a Swiss watchmaker. They've been making watches since 1976, so a fairly young brand, especially when compared with its other Swiss counterparts like Oris, Longines and even Rado for that matter. But saying that, they've been making watches for more than 4 decades now, so there's definitely history there, and it is one of the last family owned or independently owned watch brands in the world. Now before we start with the review, if you like this channel and like my videos, please hit the subscribe button along with the notifications bell. This really encourages me to keep making these videos for you and keep you posted with my future content as well. Now without further ado, let's have a closer look at this beautiful timepiece from Raymond Weil. So what you get for $3,300 is a beautiful timepiece, a beautiful dress watch which is very nicely put together, beautifully made, and I really like what Raymond Weil has done with this watch. So let's start with the face of the watch, where you get this beautiful silver tone dial. Now it is classified as silver by Raymond Weil, but it looks more creamish to me, but either way it is absolutely stunning, and I believe it goes really well with these baton style rose gold hour markers and these luminous rose gold hands as well. Now there is no date or date function on this watch, but you do get the open heart at 12 o'clock, which shows you the escapement mechanism, and again this rose gold ring around the open heart really adds further to the overall appeal of the dial. It is a beautiful looking dial and it's a simple looking dial as well. Now what else you get with this watch? The watch is made out of stainless steel, so the case and the bracelet is made out of stainless steel. You get sapphire crystal at the front, which sits quite flat as you can see here, and you get open case with sapphire crystal at the back as well, which I'll show you now. So give you a closer look, you can see sapphire crystal written there along with stainless steel. You get 100 meters of water resistance on this watch, so it's perfectly okay for you to take this watch for a dip in the pool. There should not be any issues. And you can see the caliber RW4200 in action there. Now in essence, this is an in-house version of the Sellita SW200. It comes with 26 joules and 38 hours of power reserve. Now the watch can be manually wound as well. So to wind the watch, all you need to do is to spin the crown in its original position, and you'll be able to spin the crown, and you'll be able to generate the power and wind the watch. Now as I said earlier, there's no date function on this watch, so when you pull the crown out to its first position, and that's the only position apart from its original position anyway on this watch, and that's where you will set the time. And once you're done with setting the time, and you push the crown back into its original position, and that's where the crown will sit for most of the times anyway. Now let's talk about the dimensions as well. So you get 42 millimeter case on this watch with the case height of 10.2 millimeters, and the lug-to-lug distance that I measured on this watch was 49.9 millimeters, or about 50 millimeters. Now the lug width on this watch is 21 millimeters, but I have managed to fit a 22 millimeter leather band on this watch as well in the past, so a 22 millimeter band should fit nicely on this watch as well. So I think it kind of sits in the middle of 21 and 22, so either 21 or 22 millimeter band should be fine. I'll put this on my wrist as well to show you how this looks on my 7-inch wrist. So it is a very nice looking piece. Now you can see here the sapphire crystal on the top sits quite flat, and you can see the case back sits quite flat as well. Now this is a big watch, it's 42 millimeters, so I always like my bigger watches to sit flat on my wrist to give you that low profile, and this watch does that really nicely. Here is the wrist shot of this watch. Now there is some lug overhang, but it's not too bad, it's manageable. It is a big watch, it's 42 millimeters, and I think it will do a better job on a bigger wrist than my 7-inch wrist. So if you have a bigger wrist, it will fit absolutely perfectly on your wrist. But again, saying that, it is an absolute stunner. It is a beautiful watch. You are getting your money's worth, but saying that, if you can manage to get some sort of discount on the watch, that will only help your cause. So this concludes our review of this beautiful watch from Raymond Weil. Thank you for watching, and stay safe, and I'll see you with my next video. Thank you.